Last time on Troublemaker Plays.
Charming area Father has selected for himself. That doesn't make our project any easier, though. So let's not waste any time. Start the preparations. Just so we're all in the picture, we're here to prepare a military assault. We need warships, and must make sure our bases are regularly supplied. Strindberg, you wanted a second chance. Here it is. Save your protestations. If you want to prove something, prove it by deed. This is your last chance.
Teething problems. The first ship of my war fleet just left the slip here. You're not cutting me out this time, I swear.
Once again, I think that with this fleet, we're perfectly equipped to fight him. Look, apparently we overlooked one of the combat drones. Well, this issue is quickly resolved. All units, open fire. What? All of the damage is being completely absorbed. What is that strange light on that ship? It's a shield. How come we haven't seen this before?
People, do you think I would have failed to include your efforts in my calculations long ago? You cannot win.
Epic conclusion.
This is really interesting. Do you know what I think? Father has modified the shield technology he stole from the Eden Initiative. I took a few measurements earlier, which would support that theory. I'm working on a new technology, an EMP. It would probably be able to overload Father's systems and disable its shields. We could finish my research here and then try it out.
And how do you propose to do that, Professor? Your research will certainly not be possible without vast amounts of energy. Look around you. The infrastructure in this sector has been totally destroyed.
Wrong, Mr. Thorne. Research into increasing the energy efficiency of uranium was being conducted at the nearby Gamma complex. The buildings are intact enough to allow us to conduct our research there. According to my records, we need 3 specific components of the EMP technology. I will give you precise instructions on what you must watch out for during development. The electrical capacitor is the first important component in building our weapon. After your performance in core, this should be no problem for you.
Okay, so on to mission 3.
Identified.
So as you can see, I'm
Energy
back in the
output must be
negative.
increased.
The oil spill cleanup is done, so that southern island is now strong on production again. It's really just a matter of making these S.A.A.T guys profitable, which is insanely hard. S.A.A.T is expensive as shit. Everything here costs a lot of money, and it takes longer. These are a late game designed group, and it's intended that you are going to have lots of tools, lots of building supplies, all this stuff just sitting around, and you're going to be willing to dump it. Yeah, this will be taking a nice bit of time. Just like every other mission, you want this one to end profitable, because if you're not within the profit range at the end of all this, the final mission is going to be almost impossible to do. specifically because it just involves you like spending a ton of money. So if you can't make money, then you're not going to be able to do well. So you can see here as I'm trying to save money where I can. Anything I'm not using, I have deactivated. So I have these turrets turned off, repair bay turned off, flak cannons turned off. None of that stuff you'll ever actually use either is the worst part. You were just forced to make that in the last mission just as an extra cost thing, and you can delete them right now if you wanted to. I keep them up just in case because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to encounter in this mission. There is one thing I know that I'm going to encounter, and that will
How
be
may I help you? Trimaran
a
ready.
group of
Trimaran ready. Transferring
airships will
command
attack my
protocol.
S.A.A.T. island. So with the Trimaran, I'm going to go around and look for a
jellyfish native to
underwater
this
island.
area has adapted remarkably quickly. Everything okay?
And you get these two missions, one from Eden Initiative and one from Global Trust. These are both worth doing.
Much of the area was flooded.
Global Trust will give you a
Father's
shit ton of
shield.
money. Eden Initiative will give you a wind technology that will increase the effectiveness of wind power. In a mission designed around just getting power, you can see why that's pretty valuable. So, old habits die hard. I'm kind of looking around for things to spend money on, or not spend money on, but things to make money off of. Not too much so far. This island has not officially been discovered up in the northwest corner there. That island will be used for making sugar beets, which are necessary for an S.A.A.T. dietary habit. So you're going to need that island.
Construction opportunities expanded.
I think you also probably missed the uranium island from the other video. The uranium island you don't need anymore, and you can liquidate that if you want. Or you can turn it to producing for some other type of crop. Or you can decide to keep it and use it for money. And I keep it so I can sell this stuff because it is worth a buttload of money. So yeah, you just take your trimaran, put them underwater, and just spam parts of the map and look for islands. Now the islands are usually going to be in these big, giant, wide open spaces. And I know exactly where the island is, so I'm going straight for it. And this one's a little bit risque because it's pretty close to where the invincible father ship is at.
New island.
So I
coordinates
found it.
acquired.
I'm underwater already. And here I am. Now because of the invincible father ship, you want your harbor to be as closely south as possible. I know it's bad for collection of oil and it's actually not that great a space or anything like that, but you just want it there. So I kind of, didn't load up my submarine with supplies, so I gotta go back and do that. But yeah, build that little harbor as far south as possible. You'll be having a trade route go through there, and you don't want it to run into the invincible father ship, because that's kind of disturbing the hornet's nest, and that's always bad. This is a lot of planning for some future S.A.A.T. resources you'll need. Having oil is always good, no matter what. So you're going to be getting oil from there for the S.A.A.T. You'll also be getting some kind of nutritional food thing. It's a seaweed supplement that they make, and that'll help you expand your S.A.A.T. guys quite a bit. The final thing you'll be getting is this beverage I've been referring to as Fizzy Bubbla. It's kind of an energy drink that they have. And you'll be getting that from the sugar beets on the northwest island, and you'll also be building a coffee plantation on your S.A.A.T. island. So yeah, before you do anything with power generation, just make sure that you have lots of money.
Energy supply inadequate. Registering new vehicle. Registering energy shortage.